Let's talk about our next belief. You know, I really think that we are one of the top school districts in the country. Now, there are probably many superintendents this morning across this country making that same statement, because everybody wants to believe that they're one of the top districts in the country. What I want to do, though, is go to external validation. I don't want you to think that because your child's doing really well. I don't want you to think that because the superintendent stood up here and said that. I want you to think that because it's based in fact, it's based in data. Most of you that know me know I'm pretty left brain, concrete, sequential. I love data. We're not going to do very many slides, just a few. This is my 10th one of these. First year, the most feedback I got was, cut down on the data. You know, people don't want to see this data. So instead of 20 slides, we're going to have 4 or 5. But let's talk about why I believe we are one of the best districts in the country. Let's talk about ACT scores. Really nice article in Kansas City Star this morning dealing with ACT scores. It was in the 913 section. And what it points out to, is that once again, our kids continue to lead the Kansas City metro area by a long ways in terms of their performance on the ACT, which is a national assessment. We actually jumped 0.2 to 25.0 to match the highest that we've ever had. But I want to put that in context because the important piece here is that 93% of our kids took that test. Across the state of Kansas, when you're comparing the state of Kansas score, which is about 21.8, well below the 25.0, only about 80% of the kids across the state are taking it. We've got 93% of our kids. The greater percent of kids, the lower your score is probably going to be. I mean, the bigger challenge it is. So we jumped up to 93%, and we hit our all-time high at 25.0. So let's hear it for those kids academically. Advanced placement. I want to talk just real quickly about advanced placement exams and scores. You're going to see the last 4 or 5 years there's some really, really good scores in AP. Once again, the behind-the-scenes story is more and more kids are taking AP classes and AP tests. And that's a really good thing. And the fact that we're able to increase our average score, folks, this is money saving for parents. I mean, this is college credit stuff here. I mean, this is, you get a 4 or 5 on your AP exam, most colleges give you credit and you don't have to pay tuition for that. You can take something else or actually lower your tuition or whatever it is. Really, really important, but our kids are just doing outstanding when it comes to AP. One of the indicators that I am most pleased about is return rate after the freshman year in college. The blue bar is the Blue Valley return rate. About 94% of our kids that go to college their freshman year go back for their sophomore year. We get this data from the National Clearinghouse. Compared to a little over 50% nationally, but I want to have full disclosure here. The green line is for 4-year colleges. We couldn't find 4-year, 2-year combined for the nation, so we just went ahead and put the 4-year up there. Ours is for everybody. But folks, that's what we're all about. Those kids that choose to go to college, we want to be successful. We want them college ready. We don't want them college eligible. We want them college ready. We want to know they're going to be successful when they go. And I think our teachers are doing a great job of helping kids get there. Fourth thing, what did I say, 4 or 5 slides? I'm on 4. We have a number of national publications now that rank and rate high schools, and they do them differently. Newsweek and Washington Post are 2 of those. Both Newsweek and Washington Post, we had all 5 of our high schools make those top high school lists. So we did a little bit of internal research because we wanted to know, as a district, how do we compare? For our size district, any district that has 5 high schools or more, so approximately 22 to 25,000 or more, there was no other district in the country that had all of their high schools on the Newsweek list, had all of their high schools on the Washington Post list, and then obviously had it on both lists. So once again, I believe external validation that something right is going on and we're up there amongst the national leaders. Fifth thing I want to mention is the CAPS program. And I just want, once again, for you to know and realize how unique this program is, the Center for Advanced Professional Studies. Kids that participate in the CAP program, we've got a couple of them sitting right down here in our robotics program, engineering, representing nearly 800 or 900 other kids that are a part of the CAPS program. They are having such a unique experience. And once again, it's validated externally. We won the Edison Award 2 years ago, the only public school district, as far as we know, to ever win an Edison Award. And then this last year, we won an award from an organization we didn't even know existed. It's like the National Business Innovative Incubator Award or something like that. I'm not minimizing that because it was unbelievable. We got to fly some people to Boston to get the award and whatever. But once again, the only public school in the nation to be nominated and then to go ahead and win in that category. It's just unbelievable, the kinds of things and recognitions that they're having. We had a seminar, a huddle this summer where we brought in 20 different districts from across the country that want to emulate what we're doing with CAPS. And we're doing everything that we can to make this a national model. So once again, just trying to show that I really believe that we are on a journey to being one of the very, very best in the country.